Hi gang, thanks for tuning in again. Today I'm going to show you an unboxing video of the Yongnuo RF603 flash radio trigger system. I've been looking for an inexpensive flash trigger system for a little bit now, and I haven't been able to find one that I really like until now. As some of you may know, the dominant brand on the market for flash triggering is Pocket Wizard. Now Pocket Wizards aren't cheap. They can cost well over $150 for just one unit. But today I'm going to show you these Yongnuo product. It comes in a package of 2, and you can get 6 of these. So 6 total for under $150. So the value is quite right. So I'm going to unbox this and show you what's inside of it. But before we do that, this Yongnuo product is also a camera trigger. So if you are into self-portraits or so, you can remotely trigger your camera. The unfortunate thing with this product is that it's not distributed in the US. So if you want to buy one, you're gonna have to head out to eBay and buy it. The company is based out of Hong Kong, I believe, in China. So you do have to give it a couple weeks for it to ship to you. But if you like what you see today, it's worth checking out. Alright, so we have the Yongnuo RF603. This one is the RF603N to signify that it's compatible with Nikon cameras. They also have the 603C for Canon, so you're going to have to make sure you get the right one. Well, I shoot Nikon, so this is the one I got. This box is it's packaged pretty well. This little red label here says that there is a shutter connecting cable inside to remotely trigger your camera. So the cable that's inside here will support a D700 and a D200, which are cameras that I own. It's packaged pretty well. It's pretty small packaging here. Includes 2 of them. One thing to note, this works out to 2.4 gigahertz spectrum, so range should be pretty nice. I think on specs, and they say it's rated at 300 meters, so you can probably translate roughly around 600 feet. I don't know why anyone wants to shoot that far, but the option is there. So let's take a look inside. So opening the flaps, pretty easy, and the cardboard inside. Let's pull that out, put the box here. Inside here, we have the cable connector for the camera. It's sealed in plastic. Let's take that out. Hope you can see that. So it's stretchable. It's kind of nice. So if you have like a strobo frame or something, you can also reach. So it's kind of nice. This part actually goes to your camera. This goes to the trigger. I'll lay that down here. What else is inside here? We have 2 units and a manual. Manual's in English as well as Chinese, so it's bilingual. It's pretty straightforward, so lay that on the side here. Okay, let's take a look at these 2. It's just bubble wrapped. So what you see is the Yongnuo RF603N running at 2.4 gigahertz, has an off and on switch here, hot shoe, 2 LED indicators, and a shutter button, I suppose. Okay, on the rear you'll have a PC sync and a jack port and a connector and a pass-through hot shoe. Pretty simple. The bottom, your battery compartment takes AAA batteries, so it's kind of nice. You can get AAA batteries anywhere. And channel switches. By default, they're set to, I'm not sure, but the disc switches are marked down, so you can adjust those just in case you have conflicting frequencies here. Pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. plastic is pretty nice, nice solid plastic, not the cheap ones that you find with other eBay triggers. So it's pretty nice. The other unit should be exactly the same, but let me just open it to verify that it is the case. And it is. So let me take out the gel. Do not eat. So here you go. Pretty simple. I'm gonna pop a couple batteries in here so we can kind of take it for a little test run here. The battery goes in this way. These don't include any batteries, so you're gonna have to supply your own. So head out to Walmart or Target and buy some. You will need at least 4 because it takes 2 of these to work. The cool thing about these guys are they're transceivers. So what that means is that you don't have a dedicated trigger, transmitter, and a receiver. It can work as a receiver or a transmitter depending on how it senses the signal or how the signal is sent to it or from it. So it's kind of cool. So you don't have to buy a dedicated one. These work. Obviously, you need 2 of them to work. Okay, so there you go. Pretty easy setup. And I'm gonna kind of put this together and kind of demonstrate a little bit, see how it works. I have my flash. This is an SB800 flash, and I'm gonna just turn it on. So switch to off, on. It's gonna hook up to it. Lock that in. So it looks like this. One of the nice things about it, this unit with the SB800 is that if your SB800 is in kind of standby or sleep mode, your flash can be woken up. I'll show that to you. So this other piece here then goes with the camera. You can turn it on, but you can't just press that to test. I wish that button kind of works, but it doesn't work that way. You do need to hook this up to your camera body. So let's give that a try here. So just slip it in like that, and I'm gonna just press that, and you can see right away that the green light here and this green light, they both came on to signify that there's a connection. See, they just went off. So that's timeout. So if you're not actively using your camera, the LED would turn off, letting you know that it's in standby mode. So as soon as you press the shutter on the camera like this, boom, they reestablish connection. So when they are connected like this, then you can press the shutter. Let me try that again, and it'll fire just like that. Okay, hope you can see that. Let's try it again. Okay, so that's how they work. There you go. And let's take a picture. Like that. Okay, so it works. So that's the flash trigger system. I'm just gonna let my flash put down a stand here. So I'll put that here. So the flash trigger system works. It's pretty easy. They both sync up. We're gonna try the remote camera trigger. So with the cord or the cable, you can just plug that into here as such. Okay, so it's hooked up. I have a D700 here, so it connects to this on the camera body up to here on the transceiver onto my hot shoe. Okay, just gonna lay the camera down like this. Hopefully you can see it. And with that, I'm gonna remotely trigger it using this. So in this configuration of this setup, then I'll be able to trigger the flash. So here we go. There you go. You see that? Again. So if you want to do self-portraits, or if you want to set your camera on a tripod and not shake or move the camera because you have it at a you know, a long shutter, you can do remote trigger like that. It's not infrared, it's all through wireless, so no line of sight is required to do this. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? Other things you can do, say you can do, you have flash, you can trigger a flash along with your camera at the same time. Hope you can see that. So if you have more than one set, you can do that, which is kind of nice. So that's that. You can trigger 2 cameras. You can trigger as many flashes as you want. Like I said, you can buy 6 of these for a price of 1 Pocket Wizard. So it's tremendous value.